I get asked this question a lot. Are all dump trailers the same? And a lot of people think they are. They say, man, all dump trailers are the same. 4 tires and steel. So here I'm going to show you 3 different dump trailers, and I'm actually going to show you a 4th bonus one that's kind of cool and unique. The first dump trailer I'm going to show you is a full commercial one, and this is one we make here at Predator Eagle. This trailer is designed for somebody that is going to use the trailer a lot, whether that's a roofing company, a company that does paving work, where they're going to be loading it with base or heavy material on a consistent basis. Somebody that's going to rent the dumpster out and use it a lot, this is also a good trailer for it. So I'm going to go over the features of the trailer first. The first features that you'll notice when you look at the box, you're going to notice that it's all made of tube steel. And tube steel has different levels and grades, but this is a heavy-duty 7-gauge tube steel. So that's the first thing you're going to notice is the heavy-duty gauge steel tubing that's used to build the trailer. The next thing you're going to notice is they have a one-piece 7-gauge floor. So by having a one-piece floor, it's going to last a lot longer and it's not going to bend over time. The next thing that's really important to look at are the axles. This trailer is going to have 8,000-pound each axles for 16,000 pounds of total weight. So we're going to compare them between this trailer and the other one here in a second, but you're going to notice that heavier tubing, the heavier spindle, is going to allow you much more abuse, much more loading, and much more durability on these trailers. The next thing that's really, really important on these trailers is the box, because all the weight is put here when the trailer's open. So this is going to have a heavy-duty tube steel construction again here with extra reinforcements. I've seen guys overload these heavy and have this piston ripped through the box because it's not welded to heavy enough quality steel. But the main thing that you're going to notice difference between a full commercial and a light commercial is going to be how it's welded together, the strength of the welds, the axles that are used, and the type of construction of steel. So this over here is a down-to-earth trailer. We sell a lot of these trailers. They're really good for a guy that may not use it a lot or somebody that's very careful with the trailer. If you're going to use it for roofing or you're going to use it all the time, these trailers will bend, they'll torque. You're going to notice right away it's got thin C-channel supporting the floor. And what that means is over time, those C-channels could bend, flex, and do different things. The next thing you'll notice is the axle beam. If you look at that axle beam and you look at the axle beam on the other trailer, you'll notice the Predator Eagle trailer has a much thicker axle on it. And when you think about what costs less in the long term, quality costs less in the long term. If you overload this one time, you could be spending thousands of dollars for new axles and downtime. You notice the big difference I tell people between a Predator Eagle trailer, the one we build here, heavy commercial trailer, and a lighter duty trailer after you've used it for 100 or 200 dumps. That's when you really can tell the difference. This trailer can be repaired and fixed and last you a lifetime. This trailer will eventually need to be disposed of, especially if you load it heavy. The next difference you'll see are the type of pistons used. This one has twin pistons underneath, and the other one has one single piston that's used up front. The difference between the front piston and the under is it's going to allow you a much heavier dumping load. Because this you have negative leverage, and the other one you have full leverage. So you need 2 pistons to do half as much work as you can with that trailer. So this style is not as desirable as that style. The reason they do it is you have to have much heavier duty steel on the box to be able to handle all the load being on the front. So when you have a lighter steel trailer, you can support it with these lifts in the middle. But when you have a heavy duty box, you can handle all the weight being supported on the front. Here's another trailer I'm going to show you. This is a Prospector trailer. This trailer has a front piston. But what I want to make you guys aware of is when you look at how it's tied into the box. Okay? When you look at how this one's tied in, there's no tube steel supporting it or anything around it. It's just simply welded straight in and out. That will support the manufacturer's suggested weight dump of the trailer. But what it won't do is it won't support extra dumps. So when you look at how much more boxed in and boxed steel is on that support, it's so much more welded, it's so much more heavy duty, and that makes sure you don't have to worry about that popping off. And then when we look under this trailer again, we're going to notice right away C-channel. They face it backwards. The other one faces it the other way, but it's C-channel. When you come behind it and you look at it, It's C-channel. I mean, it is a heavier grade trailer than the other one. It has more C-channel in it, but again, it's still C-channel. So when you overload it, it's gonna bend, it's gonna twerk, okay? I wanna point your attention to the sides. I'm gonna show you this. This is what I call the smack test. Hear that? It's like a music making machine. I'm gonna come over and we're gonna hit this trailer. I mean, you see a difference. You know, when you hit the underneath the trailer, you know, it should be the same. So you got 7-gauge walls, you got 7-gauge floor. You're gonna hear the difference between. The other thing you'll notice when you're looking at some of these different trailers is the type of doors. So when you look at the hinge and handle on this is a Prospector trailer. And you can look at the down to earth, it has the very similar setup. It's very common, this kind of hinge and this kind of door handle system. Now, one of the most common repairs we see is that the door is bent, okay? Because when these doors are very flimsy, when you're loading heavy equipment in them, when they get banged around, they don't hold up. So this is the door on the Predator Eagle trailer. You see how much bigger the hinges are? The latch, you can see how much bigger the latching system is. You know, if you start loading this trailer full of heavy material and start putting pressure on that back door, it's gonna bend those other doors. This door can handle it. So we talk about quality costing less in the long run. If you're gonna keep the trailer for 10 years, and you think about it, if it's $5,000 more to have a more premium trailer, that's really only $500 a year. You know, $40 a month. And the question you have to ask yourself is, will you get that back in savings on repair and maintenance and longevity of the trailer by getting one that's really built to the highest standards? Okay? And then I also want to point your attention to the tires on the trailers. So these tires that we include are a 14-ply tire. They're twice as expensive as what's on the Down to Earth trailer, which is a 10-ply tire. And the difference between a 14-ply and a 10-ply trailer tire is going to be longevity. If you load the 10-ply heavy, it's going to wear out extremely fast, and you'll be back looking to spend another $1,000 on tires before you know it. So even though you might have saved some money on the trailer, the tires will not hold up. So G-range tires are definitely recommended on dumps that are going to be used and are going to be loaded. Okay. Also on the Predator Eagle trailers, all the pump and the battery are all concealed under the trailer. So this allows you, if you want to put your own box and do any storage up front, you can. But the other thing it does is it keeps your battery and your pump and anything from being stolen or messed with, since it's all tightly under the trailer. When this trailer is closed, it is very difficult for anybody to tamper with or steal your battery. And the bonus trailer I'm going to show you, this is an aluminum trailer, and they're for a different kind of customer. They're going to use the trailer, pull it behind maybe a half-ton pickup. You know, this trailer, it's a much lighter duty trailer, but it can handle a 14,000-pound capacity. And as far as longevity, it won't rust, it won't deteriorate. It's going to look brand new, you know, now and 5 years from now. So we really like these trailers a lot. It has the front piston on it. Again, but there's a certain kind of person that buys this trailer. And if you're going to work it as a roofer or a real heavy use trailer, that's for the guy that wants to buy the Predator Eagle. If you're going to use it occasionally and you want something light that's going to be easy on your pickup, these weigh about 2,200 pounds, so they're almost 2,000 pounds lighter than the other trailer. So I hope this video answered a lot of your questions. Yes, there is a difference. And if you're more educated, you can make sure that if you do buy a lower price value trailer, that at least you get some benefit out of it and you don't get taken advantage of. And I'm going to hit this trailer, you're going to hear it. Hear that? It's like a music making machine. When you hit one, it sounds like a Chinese music making device. It's not a good thing.